This is our new milking stand that Gabe built us. Just used some pallets, built us a little gate here. We can go in, and the main point is to get us to not have the chickens always in our business.
Good morning. Today's goal is to get some rock that we can use for drainage for our new French drain near the pole barn building site. I've called around town a few times. I've gotten a little bit of rock delivered for different purposes, but I found this giant pile of rock with a sign that says gravel for sale. So I called the gentleman and I was reminded that this is a very strange place to live, because his instructions for me were, well, do you know how to run a loader? And I said, well, I've run some excavators and tractors. Yeah, you'll be fine. Listen, there's a loader in the yard. Just load yourself up, and when you've gotten all the loads you need, just send me a check. So there is no one here. That's the loader. That's the pile. And we're going to see if I can figure out how to load it. Okay, that's a big machine. It's a little scary, and I can't figure out how to make the windshield wipers work, but it started up, so let's try it. Well, I'll tell you a couple things from my experience running that front end loader. It's scary. I have a whole new appreciation for guys that run those day and night. Man, they whip it around like it's no big deal, just in and out of the pile. That's no small thing. I tell you, I couldn't figure out how to work the windshield wipers. Finally got that figured out. I literally could not figure out how to close the door. I opened it fine, couldn't close it. And boy, in and out of the pile, you can't see anything. You don't know how much is in your bucket. You don't know where the pile is. You don't know where the truck is. So that was scary, but I leveled up on courage a little bit today, one tick, and I'm ready to do this again. So we'll see if the truck falls apart on the way back home.
Today I'm going to look at a cow. We have been talking a lot about it. I've been kind of pushing for it. Let me turn that right off. So I started just thinking about butter and cheese specifically and decided we need a cow, maybe sooner than later. It's a big step. The goats seemed like an easy step because they're small and easier to manage. All that to say, we need a cow. So the only way I'm going to learn anything is by going to look. And so today I am driving about 4 hours from home, and that means I'll have to drive 4 hours back tonight, and I'm going to look at a cow. The cow I'm looking at is a brown Swiss cow. She is, I don't remember how many years old. Her name is Buttons, and she has 2 calves on her. One is her own that she birthed in December, and another is a cow they grafted onto her. It's what they call it when they basically make the mom a surrogate mom for another calf. It's not the breed that I was originally planning. When we started researching homesteads last year, I was set on getting a Dexter cow. Dexters are smaller. They're a really good homestead breed because they are a little easier to manage and they don't eat as much. Bigger than a goat, but still manageable and still giving a lot of milk. They're good moms and they are meaty enough to make good beef animals. So they're kind of an all-purpose homestead animal. So anyway, I was on Craigslist looking for milk cows and came across a couple of Jerseys, which are good options. They're a really common milk breed, not quite as dual purpose. And then I came across this brown Swiss. I think it could be a really good option for us. The only thing that is making me a little nervous is that they're pretty big. It makes me nervous. But she's supposedly really gentle. I just have to look for now, and even if it's not the cow for us, at least I have some experience and I can ask questions and I know what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm doing today, just driving 4 hours there and 4 hours back. This right here is Buttons. She's so pretty. She's so big though. Makes me a little nervous. But I saw her be milked and she's so sweet. She stood the whole time, didn't even kick. I don't know if you can see, kind of far from her, so I'm not sure. But you can tell the perspective. Wish I could get her to come up a little closer. Buttons, come here. Buttons, come here. I have my arm all the way outstretched, so you can see she's kind of far from me. Now, that one over there is huge. Bigger than this one. You can do it.
Deanna has gone to look at some cows today. So that means we're on our own for lunch. And I don't usually make my own lunch, though I can. Mike is making it. What are you making for me, buddy?
PB and jam.
PB and jam? Is that like PB&J?
PB&J except with peanut butter and jam.
Tell me about your jam.
It's huckleberry. We bought it at the farmer's market. And I just really like huckleberry stuff. So I'm making 2 for me and 1 for Abba.
The children are so very, very helpful. Just everything. They made lunch for me today, which is a small thing, but it enabled me to keep working a little bit longer. And they bring me water. Just this morning, Rachel brought a little bowl of grapes, and I'm working outside with the tractor, and she yells, "Do you want a bowl of grapes?" And she just brought me a bowl of grapes, and it's so cool. Their heart is to serve each other and to serve their parents, and they're super good at that. And it's such an investment when you spend time teaching your children to be caring and kind, and it comes back and they're caring and kind to you. So it's working. Today we have a lot of work to do. We're trying to level out the new road that we have constructed. Josiah spent some time on the tractor today laying down new gravel, and so that road is about halfway done. We still need to do quite a bit of compaction before it's really drivable. And then hopefully today we can start leveling this trench. There's a trench uphill from the build site, and that's where a French drain is going to go. And we're going to drain water off the hillside and into the woods so that it doesn't flood out the pole barn once the pole barn's there.
Figure I better make a video before the sun goes down. It is late. She looks beautiful. She's big. She's a good milker. They gave me a sample of milk, so I'm very excited to try it. I would like to make a decision by tomorrow, though. We'll see.
I think I have a little bit of tea on my hand. So he's kissing me.